what's up guys? The continuation of the chronicles of me driving in the car. Now I'm on PCH. I don't know if you guys can see Pacific Ocean. It's a really beautiful day. I'm shooting in Malibu today. Model that I'm super excited to shoot from Nous. She's should be pretty cool. Her name is KJ. We're doing some kind of guest inspired type stuff. It's a general look that I like. Guess has always been one of the brands who I've always followed, who I would love to shoot for. So doing something in that kind of vein. We're going into one of the canyons in Malibu to try and find some cool spots to shoot. Unfortunately, it's supposed to be like 93 today, which really sucks. But what are you gonna do? You gotta make it happen. I shoot pretty quick generally, so hopefully it'll be alright. I don't have to be there for a few hours, so I'm going up early to try and scout out some spots quickly to shoot at. I prefer to do this like at least a day or two before the shoot, but I just got back from vacation, so I didn't really have an opportunity to pre-scout any spots. But that's okay. I didn't have anything going on in the morning, so I'm going to go up prior to when I am picking up the model, and I will go check some spots out that were recommended to me. I'm also kind of battling a cold, which really sucks. Thank you, Dayquil, for helping me survive the day. In one of the earlier episodes, I mentioned that I was waiting on a bunch of stuff, a bunch of jobs and things like that to go public before I could share those video blogs. And luckily, several of them are going to be shareable over the next couple of weeks, so I should have a lot of new stuff to show. Some stuff from when I was in New York a while back and things like that. And then obviously this shoot, I got a couple of messages about the sharing the retouching and stuff like that, so I'm glad you guys like that. Not a whole lot of people leaving comments on Vimeo, and that's probably because I guess Vimeo doesn't have quite as active of a participation voice as YouTube. But please leave me your comments. I've been getting messages on Tumblr a lot more since I've been doing the video blog, so by all means I totally welcome it. Send them my way. So I'm on my way up to Malibu. I broke my frame, or the skeleton frame that I have in my GoPro, so hopefully my GoPro doesn't take a dive. But I'll show you some of my scouting and the shoot and all of that stuff. So catch you back here in a few. What's up, guys? So I came to this little like hiking spot here in Malibu. As you can kind of see, I'm in like this little clearing looking for just interesting things to shoot. I actually really like the texture of this tree. Excuse me. I can do something where I have her up against the tree for like a tighter crop. The texture will photograph really well. I like this kind of dirt trail is down going that way. It's pretty cool. There's also this post. It was built, I'm assuming, to tie horses to it when people used to be able to come horseback riding here. There's a couple of potential little spots around here. This area is not quite as rich in locations and shooting angles as I was hoping for, but it might work. I'm going to keep walking just to kind of see what I see. Maybe I'll come upon something cool, hopefully. There is a burned down house at the end of this trail. I think it's like a mile in, which is not that far, but then again, it's also, like I said, supposed to be like 93. Plus, you're adding carrying equipment. I'm doing today solo, so we'll see how far I feel up to hiking. Like I said, I'm also feeling a bit under the weather, which definitely does not help. But this area is pretty cool. The sun right now, as you can kind of see, is pretty high, which is not the most flattering. I'm supposed to pick up the model in about an hour, so that should bring the sun down quite a ways, which will definitely help. Alright, what do we have here? Looks like a big scraggly fallen down tree is pretty sweet. Looks like it's caught on fire at some point. Stuff like this is just kind of random things that I look for when I'm location scouting. I never, if it's a new location that I don't know a whole lot about, it's just kind of a matter of just get out of the car and walk down the path and see what you find. So hopefully I keep coming upon some cool stuff. Nice. Look straight that way. That was really cool. That's cool. Take like a half a step towards the tree. Perfect. That's awesome. Good. Nice. That's funny because I was like, when I was thinking about where I wanted to shoot today, Agora was
one of them.
Yeah.
I shot. There's a western town in Agora.
Paramount Ranch.
Paramount Ranch. I've shot there.
I've shot there too.
Twice, but like the first time was like not really taking advantage of the ranch part.
Really? Yeah. They're really strict about it.
Oh, I know. You have to get permits and stuff.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I shot there like probably. It's actually a really crazy story. Like the beginning of the summer with my friend Chrissy. She's with Wilhelmina. And that's gorgeous. It was like super hot day. We only shot a little bit in the town because I didn't have a permit, and the rangers were in force that day. But that's cool. If you go past the town, there's like the hills and stuff like that on the outside. So we like shot probably like gorgeous. I'm gonna punch it a little closer. For like half the day, like nothing super crazy.
Yeah.
And that's cool. Always dirty. That's awesome. Jeez, you look tall as shit. Which is a good thing. Nice. Alright, cool. Nice. That's awesome. Love that. That was amazing. Right at me. Actually, like you kind of do it like with your hands back like that, like you're pulling on your jeans. Just look right at me. Perfect. Chin up a little bit. There you go. Go like feet a little bit further apart, and then kind of chin up and just sort of look arrogant and bitchy. There you go. That was perfect. No, it was good.
Arrogant and bitchy, one shot.
Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm about to start retouching these pictures that I shot of KJ, and I kind of wanted to like talk about the process a little bit. She just recently signed with Nous. She was with a different agency before and switched over, and I was kind of on vacation last week, and when I came back I was just kind of bored. I was like, I haven't shot in a little while, so I just threw up a quickie like, hey, anybody want to shoot on Thursday because I'm free? Post on Instagram, and luckily Jen, who is one of the bookers at Nous, follows me on Instagram, and she's always like super on it, and she hit me up right away and was like, hey, who do you want to shoot? Let's make it happen. And I wanted to do something kind of Western, sort of a little bit with like a guest vibe. I live in LA, I shoot in LA. It's very much an LA type look, and it's a look that I like. Guess is a client that I would love to someday have. So she sent me a package, and KJ is awesome. I really liked her face. She's done a lot of cool stuff in her young age so far. She's done a lot of stuff with Brandy Melville, so she's got a lot of followers, which is always kind of a nice little bonus. But I really liked her face. I thought she had an interesting look and that she would do really well for it. So we shot in Malibu up near Solstice Canyon. We hiked in a little ways. It was super hot. Like I said, when I was in the little bit where I was scouting the location, I think it was like 94, 95 degrees that day. And but we shot. It was a super quick shoot, just a combination of strobe from a Profoto B1 with a Bowen's Octobox, kind of off center from the camera. I think usually the way that her hair was split, I put it to camera left, and kind of high and angled down. It's kind of a look that I shoot a lot. It's whether it's in studio or on location. It's just a lighting style that I have kind of really grown fond of, and I use it quite a bit. So now I'm gonna retouch these. I tone them in Capture One. I kind of give them like a warmish look to it. I have a tendency to make my shadow regions kind of a pinkish purple tinge. So I did that. I kind of always do it. It's just sort of a look that I've developed over the years, and it's one that I really like. For those of you who follow maybe Camilla Akron's, kind of has a similar aesthetic. Jamie Nelson does it a lot. There are two photographers whose work I really love also. And it's just something that I've kind of naturally adopted as a sort of an aesthetic, just over trial and error and experimenting. And now kind of people sort of associate that color tone with some of my work. So I stick with it, and I really like it. It works well for this. I try to keep these a little bit more neutral so you can see the color of the denim and things like that, in trying to shoot something that's marketable in a commercial fashion type sense. But it's just a matter of just shooting to stay fresh. Like I said, I just got back from vacation, and I didn't really have anything on the books or in the calendar just yet. And I just wanted to shoot, just to kind of dust the cobwebs off a little bit. So I'm going to start editing these. I'll probably end up retouching maybe like 10 pictures or so, 10 to 12. That's kind of typical for what I'll end up giving the agency. So yeah, so it was a fun shoot. I'm happy with it.